and welcome to the Raw Review right here on Sean's View Entertainment, right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, where it is always prolific, consistent, and dedicated with your WWE Raw Review. Now, Raw would kick off with trying to clear the air, read out of the same book. Triple H trying to let the emotions not ride as high between Kane and Seth Rollins. Triple H would come out, he would confront Rollins, confront Kane, and said if Seth Rollins doesn't walk out of Payback WWE World Champion, well then Kane would have to go away. Kane would be fired. Kane would be handed his walking papers. Now, this wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because Triple H had to be the one to get in between both Seth Rollins and Kane, because Kane actually wanted to chokeslam Seth Rollins straight to hell. Felt it was a pretty good, effective segment in a way, because the storyline keeps going, because we still don't know whether or not Kane is going to screw Seth Rollins or be on the side of Seth Rollins. So the segment by no means was one of the greatest, one of the top notches of all time. That's for sure. But it was okay. Could have been a little bit better, but there's still question as to whether or not Kane will do what's best for business at Payback. Then the hometown hero, the hometown boy, Dean Ambrose, came out to a monster ovation, a monster pop. The crowd was behind him 110% as Ambrose would defeat J&J Security. Actually, considering J&J Security was in the match, it wasn't all that bad, but obviously, you know, it was what it was. Great reaction for Ambrose as he continues to build momentum. Up next, it was Dolph Ziggler versus Bad News Barrett. Ziggler had things going his way until Sheamus interfered. Sheamus would cause Ziggler the victory and then viciously attack Ziggler after the contest. So, quite frankly, between the segment and the match, I'll give it 3 out of 5 stars. Passable. But, you know, it continues to build between Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler going into Payback. And, of course, Neville will be taking on Bad News Barrett. Barrett Barrage, King Barrett in the house, as the Raw Review continues. Up next on Monday Night Raw, it was an extraordinary, excellent match. I don't know what was better, Sami Zayn versus Cena last week or Neville versus Cena this week. You want to talk about putting on one hell of a show. It was a performance of performances. And I know the subscribers and the viewers and John Cena's haters and harshest critics are going to say that Cena buried Neville. Cena made Neville look like a jobber, made him look like a joke, made him look like a regular ham and egger. No. This was an extraordinary match. Tit for tat. I mean, Neville was matching Cena with strength, power, performance, quickness. This match left you on the edge of your seats, and there came a time in this match towards the end where Neville was closing in on a victory. Neville looked very, very strong in this match. Make no mistake about it. I don't care which way you want to talk about it. I don't care how much way you want to twirl it, how much you want to throw it. This match excelled, and Neville, there's doubt in the mind, would Cena have done? Would it have been done? Would the 3 count been right then and there? Would we have crowned a new United States champion? Would have Neville defeated Cena had it not been for Rusev interfering and putting an explanation point on the end of the sentence, sending John Cena a strong message for Payback? Like I said, I got to give that match a strong 5 out of 5 stars. One of my favorite matches of the year. By far, it's got to be one of my top 5s. I mean, there's been a lot of good matches this year that have been 4 or 5 stars. Make no mistake about it, but this match right here, the match of the night up to this point, make no mistake about it. Great effort, and before the match, John Cena cut one hell of an exceptional promo talking about the significance of the United States Heavyweight Championship. Up next, it was supposed to be a match, but it wasn't. It was a damn war between Roman Reigns and Kane, as Roman Reigns would get his ass kicked, but Roman Reigns would be defiant. Roman Reigns would fight back. Roman Reigns would bring it to Kane, even though Kane really laid it in on Roman Reigns in this contest. Roman Reigns would spear Kane over the announcer's position to the floor. And I'll tell you what, this was a hellacious, vicious segment for Roman Reigns and Kane. And then we would see some Divas action where Tamina Snuka would defeat Brie Bella with a very vicious, a very violent super kick, to say the least. And then we seen the Mega Powers, brother, dig it, get together. but not the way you would have imagined. I like it, but then I don't like it. I know it's. I know they're trying to honor the legacy of the Macho Man and everything and all that stuff, but I don't know. For one, it's touching. Then it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know. It's cool to hear the Macho Man's theme. It's cool to see the Titantron and all the colors and what Macho Man represented, what he stood for. But there will always there will always be just one Macho Man. No one will ever take his place, and I don't think they're trying to do that. I don't think they're trying to ruin the legacy as they're trying to represent and respect it. But I don't know. Once again, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But Curtis Axel, Damien Sandow, as Hogan and Macho Man are together now to go against the Ascension on Monday Night Raw. And we go from Raw having some high times and some solid matches to a very sad, unfortunate moment where Daniel Bryan had to vacate and relinquish his WWE Intercontinental Championship. And now we have learnt new news that the Elimination Chamber will be returning to pay-per-view as a network exclusive to the WWE Network May 31st, and I would have to assume it will be to crown a brand new Intercontinental Champion in the wake of Daniel Bryan having to retire. Well, maybe I have went a little bit too soon. He said he may have to retire. Daniel Bryan went on record to say that he doesn't know what the future holds. He doesn't know what's going to happen next. He doesn't know what the doctors are going to say. For the second year in a row, Daniel Bryan having to deal with heart-wrenching, heartbreaking news, and it's absolutely horrible. What an awful set of circumstances. It's really horrible. It really is. It's a sad, sad state of affairs. Sad, sad. The Raw review continues. It was then time for the Raw main event, which had huge implications on Payback. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins versus the Viper, Randy Orton. Now, these two usually have chemistry. They usually have solid matches. I thoroughly enjoyed their match at WrestleMania, but something wasn't hitting on this match. I wasn't liking it. I wasn't liking the pace. I wasn't liking the vibe. I don't know, the feeling of it. I don't know, something just felt a little off about the evening's main event of Raw. But, of course, all the main ingredients of Ambrose and Reigns and all the top key main event players featured on Monday Night Raw tonight, all having their moments, all trying to stand out, all trying to gain that much-needed momentum and anticipation going in to Payback. So, Raw had some good matches, but the storyline development kind of fell off the radar. Just the inconsistencies that follow, but it is what it is. Raw was, I don't know, maybe Neville Cena obviously stole the show. It was the match of the night. But once again, it's going to take a lot more than just strong matches to get over, the storytelling, the storylines, the angles, the drama, the things that keep you wanting more and more. So this is your Raw review on Sean's View Entertainment. Give Raw 6.5 out of 10 stars. Maybe I'll bump it up to 7 just because of that extraordinary match between Cena and Neville. But I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more. Seeing that this is going to be the final the final Raw before Payback, I was expecting a hell of a lot more. But it was a little bit better than phoning it in. But it could have been better. But it was okay. Subscribe.